Hey there YouTube haunters, Bragatspeed here. Real quickie about some brick panels that I'm building. Got this 1.5 inch thick foam that I found at a construction site. Thicker than I need for brickwork, but it is allowing me to carve some really deep channels here and there. I just used some spray paint to eat away the foam in just a few places. And I've added a few extra bricks. It's something I like to do. Alright, glue up just using Gorilla Glue, some extra sections of brick that protrude out. That one I went very extreme with because I'm going to put like a little candle on top of that. But basically I take some of this 1/2 inch foam in most cases, glue it down, and then I use my Stanley Sureform shaver, however you pronounce that, to work it back. The texture you see that I've achieved on the rest of this bricks and not yet here is through water and heat gun method. And I used acetone in a few places to heat the channels up a little bit more. Using some wood filler here, I got to improve on that job a little bit. But that's a 4x8 panel, and here's another one in progress. Again, using spray paint in some of the grooves to eat away a little bit. And I did some work here where I removed a few bricks and cut some skulls down from my skull mold, and basically I'm just going to paint kind of black in here and use the lighting to help sell the idea that this is a recessed area. So I have another one of these panels to do that I'm actually going to use to cover the recessed area of my garage. I'm going to have a bunch of missing bricks out of it, and then an actual prop back in there, just a small thing that's lit, and you'll see the light coming through the bricks. So that's for one of the scenes in our haunted house. You can see here's a couple more of the bricks that I've protruded out using the 1/2 inch foam. You know, it might not be noticeable, but it's a fun little detail to add, and gives it some character beyond just being. Sometimes I see brickwork and there's just, it almost looks painted on. I wanted to get as much depth as possible because depth gets caught by lighting. It's hard to see now with this stark contrasting color, but when the light hits these bricks, the shadows in these areas will really show up. So it's nice having the 1.5 inch thick foam. It's overkill for these bricks, but 1/2 inch I thought was too shallow to work, and inch would have been perfect, but inch is not what I found. I found 1.5 inch, so not going to complain. Just going to use it and keep at it. Brickwork is a little bit tedious, but it's a fun effect. So talk to y'all soon, and happy hunting.